Okay, so you're wanting to create custom normals for your anime 3D model. Of course, as you can see, it goes snappy, smooth, triangle, the Rembrandt triangle, and the nose shading. First things first, I recommend hiding all things that are not the head. Duplicate only the face portion that you wish to apply your custom normals to. Usually your face would not have the custom normals on it. If you wish to reset your normals, do Alt-N and then reset vectors. So now, your usual default face will look something a little more rigid, like so, and dirty, as on the side. So, how do we get from this to this? Alright, first things first, topology usually needs to be planned out for this, so as you can see I do have some lines marking exactly where I want to apply custom normals to, and where I don't. Usually, I create buffers for space. I should probably not do it in this view, but I usually create buffers for spaces like this. So you can see it's marked by the red line and the line beside it. This one right here is by the blue line and by the faces beside it. So how do we get from here to there? Simple. Alt-N is going to be your best friend in this, so I recommend you get used to hitting that keybind. First thing you want to do is click on a face and go copy vectors. So what you do now is just select all these faces along these edges that you want to apply custom normals to. Once you have them all selected, either do Alt-N or search for paste vectors. Now, you can get up to here, and you can now see that these lines here, which if you don't have them on, are down in this two circles up here. Viewport overlay is at the bottom. It should say normals. Click the middle one and change the size to your liking. Now, what we do with that on is we rotate these to be straight, and we can rotate these to whatever we want, really. This will affect how early the shadow appears according to the sun in the scene. So if I bring us back in here, you can see we already have a little bit of a snap forming. Well, I guess not really, because we don't have it on the other side. But what'll happen now, if we take the mesh normals again on this side, you can hide these, by the way. Copy. Then we just drag select here. Just select all these faces that are not the faces that we used for the buffer. Paste vectors. Bring them down to be straight. Bring them in if you want to bring them in more. Now you may be wondering, do we do this on the other side too? Not a problem. We do not do it on the other side. Simply if your face does not require any simple or have too many advanced differences on the other side, you can just delete half your face. Come over here to mirror modifier, and bam. Now you have the, let me delete the annotations. Now you have both of the custom normals applied on each side of the face. So, for our sun, you can now see that that snap has started to appear. It's not for any other place on the face. So now we come back in here, you can hide what you've already hidden. You can go ahead and hide the face that you just looked at. Alright, so now you have your face hidden. Now we can go ahead, click on another face, copy vectors. We will go over the nose and triangle separately. Alright, so as you can see, we got that done. For the center face, there is a few things that you may want to keep in mind. Usually these normals you want pointed straight on, so we can just grab this and go to paste normals. Bring them straight once again, like so, and bring them in like so. Now, sometimes you may get an issue where the other side of the normal will appear before the side that should be lighted. To simply avoid an issue like that, bring your normals to not be exactly on the center. Leave them a slight bit like this, angled. That way you can avoid getting them appearing at the wrong time. So as you can see, the only thing now we have left to do is the nose and triangle shading. Like so, these also have their own buffer lines. You see these are not marked, but we can highlight them here. So as you can see, just that there, but the nose does have its buffers marked. So what we want to do, delete these, select, copy only the faces inside of the selection you want. So as you can see here, just select all these faces. For the nose shading in particular, this one can sometimes be hard depending on your model, but generally rotate it 1, 2, I think that was the third time, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I want to rotate it inward, facing this way. Rotate them towards that way. So now, we come back to here, you can see that your nose, or not your nose, your triangle has appeared. Different thing with this for the nose. Now we just select all these once again. We rotate the nose this way. Once again, you can put these values as far as you want to rotate them however you like. But now, we come to this view. You can see now that we have perfect custom normals for your anime 3D models. Hopefully this video is helpful to people, but if you have trouble with anything, please go to the comments and leave a comment, as this is the first tutorial I've recorded, and any feedback would be appreciated.